OK, thank you. Thanks. Hello, and welcome to the Frank Skinner Show. Catch it while you can, ladies and gentlemen. Could go at any moment. The Skinnerettes. Now, I usually talk about the news at this part of the show, but I've actually sort of been in the news this week. I don't know if you saw these headlines in the newspapers, but I have been accused of bad taste. And obviously I'm affronted and upset by the whole thing. First of all, apparently I offended deaf people with a joke about deaf people, and I just want to apologise to any deaf people watching. I'm sorry, I didn't mean any harm, right? It's just that I wasn't sensitive, because I don't think of deaf people as an oppressed minority anymore. You know, they've got so many things going for them. All these things specially designed for deaf people, like, you know, the Spice Girls. And also, we did a sketch on the show called Chuck Out the Chimps, which I don't know if you saw that, but essentially there were some chimps getting hit with baseball bats and things. Not real ones, you see. Not real chimps, but I'm sorry, I would never hurt a chimpanzee. I'm actually the chairman of Chimp Relief, which is a charitable... No, really? We're holding a Red Arse Day next month. Hope you'll all be wearing one. You can get them for the back of your cars as well, you know. Slightly bulbous and a bit malformed, but they look right. So, Chuck Out the Chimps was based on Chuck Out the Chintz, you know, that advert, and it was a joke, is all. I didn't mean any harm with Chuck Out the Chimps. Thank God I didn't go with my original idea for the parody. But they wouldn't let us film in Chinatown anyway, so... So, this week, right now, it's going to be the best taste show. Honestly, I'm going to be so respectable and so decent, no one will ever be able to complain ever again. So this is the new me now, the new, clean Frank Skinner. Now, what I normally do for this bit is I read bits out the paper and talk about stories that I've seen in the paper. Unfortunately, the first headline I noticed this week was this one in the Sunday Mirror. Tricky, this one. But I think, you know, I do think it's possible to sort of do it and still keep good taste, this story. Probably. Not. Probably. I mean, I would have said, you know, that police weren't sure if this was an habitual thing with the mayor, so they went round his house hoping to find a few leads. That's clean. That's clean. Or I could have said he was sitting outside his neighbour's house getting into a dark brown Rover. Now, you see, we're on the edge now, aren't we? We're on the edge and we're looking into a big abyss, so I'm sorry about that. Now, the other big story this week was that Michael Grade has resigned. Now, Michael Grade is known by many as the man responsible for Anna Friel's lesbian kiss in Brookside. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Now, the other big news of the week is that perhaps the big news of the week was the blind date story, that there might have been a woman on Blind Date who was a bit of a prostitute.
So, Haley from Maidenhead, that's in Berkshire, and we've got a lot of Berks for you tonight, haven't we, girl? So, Haley, what's your question?
My question is, hello, lovely, do you want business? And that's to number 3.
Well, I drive a Ferrari. Because, like me, it has a very noticeable horn. If you give me a break, I'll stop at your red light any time.
Oh, and what about you, number 2?
I'm a self-styled, colourful character. I wear wacky clothes, I do impromptu disco dances, so the audience like me. However, like all self-styled, colourful characters, I'm impotent.
And number one?
Well, I'm sorted, thank you. Now, anyone who's got a bit of go in them must have, at some time in their life, considered having a tattoo. But does it hurt? What design should you have? And where on your body should it be? Ladies and gentlemen, the curator of the British Tattoo Museum, Paul Sayce. Paul, sit down, mate. Thanks for coming. Now, the royal family, the last people you'd expect to have tattoos, there's a few of them got tattoos, I've heard.
Well, it's all the Anglo-Saxon kings of Britain were tattooed. King Harold, when he got the arrow in the eye, they actually found his body because he had Edith pricked on his chest. Because before it was called tattooing, it was called pricking.
That's how they knew it was him?
Yeah, Edith on his chest. And
So
of
you
course,
think the arrow in the eye would have been a clue, wouldn't it?
yeah, but apparently his face was so wrecked, you know.
Right, okay. But what about the modern royals? Are any of them got tattoos?
It's believed that someone recently has had a tattoo done, but the person who done it had to sign the Official Secrets Act, so...
Really?
Yeah, but I know for a fact a Peer of the Realms just had one on his buttocks tattooed. But, again, it's been the Official Secrets Act.
So we can't
It's
say-
not uncommon. I mean, I've heard that you've got a tattoo, but...
Talk. So one of the royal family recently, wasn't Fergie, was he?
Well, I don't think she's royal no more, is she?
Well, I don't know. She could have had, like, on her bum, say, the complete works of Shakespeare. I've heard that the Queen Mother has got a tattoo, and in fact, we've got a picture of the Queen Mother, which I think is fairly conclusive evidence.
No.
There she is, like, caught on the way. If you get close on that tattoo, look, it's
Oh,
actually
right.
all the way up, and if we look at it closely, you can see it's quite practical, this one.
Not sure that in Australia.
For dislodging. It's not true. If you're watching Mom. She loves that. She did Sooty for years.
Yeah. I think your OBE's gone for a Burton now.
Probably. You've got quite a lot of tattoos. They last forever, don't they?
Yeah, well, until we're dead, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, have you got any that you don't like much?
I've got one, a recent one I've had done, but it's all right.
Yeah.
I'll show you later.
Are you done? Are you done sort of privately? We have
Down
to
there,
talk
yeah.
about this very carefully.
Well, downstairs, yeah.
You're downstairs.
Yeah,
What did you have on there?
I got a rose.
A rose.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's quite nice. Would you like to see it?
No. Is it plain or scented?
It's red.
Oh, fabulous. Can you just show us, like, the front bit on your chest? Well, obviously, there isn't a back bit on your chest. That's just be blood. That's, yeah, Jesus, obviously. And who's that underneath?
That's Georgie Best, actually.
Who's that on your, who's on your belly there?
Japanese geisha girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like she's examining an old gramophone.
Don't make me laugh. It wobbles too much. Go on.
Now, we've got a picture here, which I sent from a tattoo book of this bloke who's had his feet done. This is a practical tattoo. Now, how tight can you get, Paul?
Oh, no.
Isn't that just so he doesn't have to buy socks?
Probably more than likely, yeah.
Fantastic.
Where'd you get the photos from, God?
It's a big fat book called Tattoos.
No, right.
Not there's anything
Have you
wrong
got
with
one?
being big and fat.
He's quite a nice bloke, actually.
Now, the most... women have tattoos, of course, as well, obviously. And the most tattooed woman in Britain is a woman called Isabel Varley.
Well, in the Guinness Book of Records, it's a rusty excuse, but Isabel is fast becoming the heaviest tattooed woman. And
So she's up-and-coming big tattoo star.
well, she's only got a little bit to go, then we're going to recommend her for the Guinness Book of Records. And
Well, I look forward to that. Wouldn't you like to see that, the most tattooed woman in Britain? OK, then, ladies and gentlemen, Britain's most tattooed woman, Isabel Varley. Isabel, steady. Perhaps if you stand, can you stand on the table? Would that be all right? Actually, shall I take your cloak, if I may? Brace yourselves. Can I help you up? Oh. So this is. When did you have your first one?
1986.
1986. So you're pretty new to it.
2 years.
Can I ask how old you are? Is that a bit?
52.
52. So it wasn't a mad thing you did when you were 15. You just thought. No. It was a mad thing you did when you were 40.
Wait for it.
Yeah, right.
Your turn next.
Okay. What do you mean? Now, you've got a theme, Isabel.
Yeah.
It's wildlife, isn't it?
Yes.
Essentially. And there's some. Well, there's all sorts. And can we see Isabel's tiger, which is quite big, the tiger, which is amazing because you think nothing grows in the shade out there. And there's another tiger down here on your legs, and fish and all sorts. And could you do a quick twirl for us? Would you mind? You're safe up there. I've got you. What are they? Weasels?
I can't see the back. You tell me.
You can't see the back. You must know, surely.
No.
You don't know.
Tell me. You tell
otters.
Oh, they're otters. What do you mean you don't? You don't know what's on the back? You trust people.
We never see them, do we?
It says idiot in big letters. It doesn't mean. Well, it's fabulous. If you turn back again, we can have a... Oh, you've got one on your elbow as well. Look at that. You get the one on the elbow. Can we see that? If you just slightly slacken that arm, you can just... Is it Telly Savalas? It's like him, isn't he? So, have you ever, if you just turn back a bit, Isabel, have you ever thought, I wish I hadn't had these done?
No.
No? No. Good. Well, thanks a lot for... what do we think of Isabel? You keen? It's very impressive. Let me help you down. Fabulous. And, well, thanks for coming along and showing us that. And you've opened a few eyes. And probably closed a few as well. Cheers, thanks very much. Isabel Varley. Now, I went out with someone who had a tattoo on her arm, and she used to go like, every few months to try and have it lasered away, and it just never went.
There's no... It's completely irreversible. Believe me, people say they can take them off, they can't. You're left with a scar like that, you know.
So that was the one you had removed?
No, I got burnt, but that is the sort of... That's the sort of thing that happens.
Fair enough. But that's sort of a scar, basically. Now, you've had a tattoo done yesterday.
Yeah.
In fact, a new tattoo.
3 o'clock this morning.
3 o'clock this morning?
Well, it was finished.
Oh,
yeah.
So how long did that take, the whole thing?
About 7 hours.
Right, now, this tattoo has never been shown in public. It's still got its dressing.
It's still covered, yeah.
So can you just loosen your shirt and we can have a look at this?
Well, do you want to take the dressing off?
Take the shirt off if you like, yeah.
Well, no, do you want to take the dressing off?
Yeah, I'll take the dressing off if you like.
They told me not to stand, so...
OK, don't stand.
Right.
Right, so can we see Paul's... we've got Paul's dressing in close-up. There you go. So is this going to hurt you?
Yeah, probably.
So if I get...
I'm sure you're not worried.
Well, I don't want to.
Yeah, go on, rip it off, go on.
This is an ex-wife of yours, isn't it, by the way, on this one here? Can you see that?
Yeah, one of them.
That's one of Paul...
One of my ex-wives, yeah.
Yeah. But you're glad you had that done, aren't you?
Yeah, actually, I am, yeah.
Oh, lovely. OK, now, so this is Paul's brand new tattoo, never ever seen in public before. There's going to be a bit of chest hair with this, Paul. I'll leave that bit on if you like. Here it is. Are you ready? Just get forward a bit there, Paul. Let's get that.
Do you like that?
Fantastic. I'm blushing slightly, but that's...
There's a bit of bruising around it, but that'll settle down.
Now, this is a proper... This will last forever, won't it?
Yeah, we'll touch it, you know.
No, you're all right.
That'll be there forever.
But I'm so...
You left your mark on me.
It is a good likeness, though, don't you think? I'm very flattered, I have to say.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, you can cover it up now,
Yeah,
I think.
well.
How much did it cost, if you don't mind me asking?
£150.
You was done by the sounds of it. Well, I think it's really nice. Brilliant tattoo. And a brilliant bloke. Paul Sayce, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
All right. Now, there have been many great songs written in the history of popular music, but has there been a better one than this?
I cut up trees where our heels suspended and abroad. I wish I'd been a girlie just like my dear mama. I cut up trees where our heels suspended and abroad. I wish I'd been a girlie just like my dear mama.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palin!
I rather like the fact he was called Bevis. I don't know why we called him Bevis at the end.
But it was the choice of word was everything in Python, wasn't it? It suited me. I'll tell you what I really love in that. And I don't know why this is funny, but it's your chewing in between the... You know, you sort of...
Yeah. Yes, I don't know quite where that came from.
That's
It's probably
great.
nerves.
Natural.
Because I couldn't really sing, so I just sort of chewed away. But it's this jolly guy who just doesn't know quite what he's saying. And, you know,
Can you
he's
just
just
do that
going on
chewing
with
again
goofy
one more
stuff.
time?
It's chewing
still
and,
funny.
It's chewing and slapping. You see, you have to do the slapping as well. You have to chew and go... It's mindless, isn't it? Still, you can make a living out of that. You might as well, eh, Frank? That's what I say, you know? Yeah. People are going to pay me for that sort of rubbish. I'll chew for England.
Is it true, first of all, it's in the papers this week, is it true that Python is coming back? You're getting back together?
Well, it's in the papers. Probably not. No, John... depends. No, John has been doing a lot of publicity for the film Fierce Creatures that opens fairly soon. Very funny film. And he has been saying certain things, viz. that the Pythons are getting together to do a show in Las Vegas. And that's the first I've heard of it. But, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think that the problem with getting Python together is we're not all together. Dear Graham has passed on. He is no more. He has ceased to be. He's up there looking down on us. And I think it's quite difficult.
You don't think he's just stunned?
That's very good.
Thank you.
You know, no, sorry, didn't mean, that sounded very patronising,
You
Frank.
put that on
I'm
a
sorry.
poster, please. Very good,
Yeah.
Michael Palin. You did Python in Germany, didn't you?
Yeah, yes. A strange episode in our lives. There was a guy called Alfred Bierleck, who was a German producer who loved Python, but he knew there was absolutely no chance of getting it on German television. I don't know why, but he just knew that. So he said, to get over this, let's bring the Pythons over to Germany and do your material here. And we thought, that's very nice. We'll all go to Munich and have a nice 3 weeks and do the best of our sketches, and off we went. And we were just driving down to the location on the first morning, and he said, here's the script. And we looked at the script, and it was all in German. All our material had been translated into German. And we said, have you got the English version, just so we can check it out? No, he said, you do it in German. That's the deal. We said, well, none of us speak German. I don't understand this. You don't speak German? No, but it was too late by then, because it was all... So I did the very first sketch.
So you did it anyway?
The very first sketch I did with huge idiot boards, written out in German, up in this Bavarian Alp, and had to do something about... It was a sort of silly sketch about the 400th anniversary of the birth of Albrecht Dürer. And I was playing an Australian who says, I know about as much about Dürer as I know about the inside of a kangaroo's bum. But, this was dutifully translated into German, which I think I almost know. Ich weiß über Dürer genauso viel über das Rektum des anderes Beuteltiere.
Now, speaking of Germany and all that sort of thing, you've become like Mr. Travel now as well.
Yes, I've been allowed to go a long way away.
Why would you say people watch travel shows, mainly?
I think the main reason... Well, no, I think there are five reasons.
But the main
One is
reason...
that people want to be somewhere else other than where they are, because anything is better than where they're actually sitting at that time. And, you know, foreign countries seem rather exotic and wonderful and do represent that getaway that we all want. Other people hate travelling, and they want to see somebody else being extremely uncomfortable and having a really unpleasant time, so they're happy. And the third reason, I can't remember.
Is it the comfy chair?
The comfy chair!
Well, I'll tell you, the only reason I ever watch, and I think this is a big reason people watch travel shows, is to see places they've been.
Yeah, that's the third reason.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank.
If
Let's
it's
work
somewhere I've
together
never
more.
been, I just think, oh, it's
Yeah.
a travel show.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, Tesla, remember we were there?
Yeah.
We were there.
Yes.
And then you stand by the TV screen, you say, our hotel was sort of...
Yeah.
It was sort of over here.
Yeah.
It was here, our hotel.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Why do people want to
Yeah.
watch where they've
Yeah.
already been? I don't understand.
I don't know. It is a strange thing. I suppose it's sort of the fact that someone on television has made the same mistake as you have.
Did you like it?
Very strong. Did you make this?
Yeah.
I thought you looked like the boy at school who does good woodwork. I've got a feeling about
Because you
that.
know the dovetail joint? This is a
Yeah.
variation. Perhaps we can
Yeah.
get a shot, you see.
Yeah.
This joint here is,
Yeah.
is what they call the butterfly joint. And
You don't often see it sort of inlaid like that. It's very bold. Normally it's underneath or stapled. And
I'll be
that's
honest
very,
with you,
very bold,
it didn't sink quite to the level I hoped, and I had to plane
Yeah.
about it.
There you are. Yeah. Yeah. You've done a nice job.
But
Have you got a tattoo?
I don't have a tattoo.
No.
If I had
you know
one,
any
it would be
comedians
you,
who do?
Michael.
The trouble with tattoos is you have one done and then things change, or, you know, so that guy who had on it, his ex-wife, and you have lots of things that happened to you before, and you change your allegiance to your football team, or you have something,
What?
you know, if Margaret Thatcher...
Change allegiance to your football team. That couldn't happen.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Well, I have a problem with that because I come from Sheffield, and I'm, you know, as living in London, I support both Sheffield teams, which of course you're not allowed to do if you're in Sheffield.
No.
They disembowel you if you've supported both teams. in
Yeah, and
Sheffield.
they've got the knives to do it.
Yeah, they have. The blades.
That's what I'll say.
But is it Sean Bean has a blades tattoo, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forever Blades, I think
Forever
it's a-
blades. Yeah.
Sorry?
100% blades.
100% Blades, yes.
Well, there you are.
How did you know that?
On
Didn't
your
you see it on
programme,
his
your
show?
fantasy football.
It's on your show, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Fantasy football show.
You didn't watch that, did you, Michael?
Yeah.
You
I told you
watched
I'm
fantasy
a fan.
football?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I like David Baddiel. I think he's really good. I don't see what everyone gets on about him. I thought you perfected the slouch better. You sat on the couch better than he did.
Yes. I have...
Someone else has gone.
Oh, dear.
There's quite a casualty rate in the audience.
What worries me is that Frank Sinatra was in the back row when we started.
He's now further forward, isn't he?
Yeah. Dear BBC, the Frank Sinatra remark on the Frank Skinner.
Yeah.
Turn over then! Turn over!
Very good.
One of the things that amazes me about Python is that it actually went incredibly well in America, whereas I would have
Yeah.
thought it was the most English humour you could have, really.
Yes. I mean, that is inexplicable. It's still going well.
Did you know that Elvis really liked it?
Elvis used to watch the Holy Grail.
The Holy
Monty Python,
Grail.
The Holy Grail. That was just one of the greatest moments of my life, to know that my hero would be watching the night to say, "Nee!" Oh, that's crazy. I love that. I love that. I love that stuff.
But that's
very bad
how I
Elvis,
felt
you know.
when you said you'd watch fantasy football, you said.
Oh, gosh.
Did.
Can you leave the room, please?
I suppose we have to mention Fierce Creatures because you're on the show and you're supposed to plug it.
It's
and
so
all.
obvious, isn't it, just to mention fierce creatures.
Well, I've seen it.
You've seen it? Oh, we've seen it.
I've
Oh,
seen
Frank.
it. I felt, and you'll hate me for saying this, that you were a bit underused.
I
frankly.
agree. I quite agree.
I thought you could
Yeah.
have... Yeah, I do, though.
Well, you know, you get these big American stars, it's quite hard to sort of muscle your way through.
Yeah.
So it was my own fault. I should have attended more script conferences. Because
should
John
have.
is he's very generous and very thoughtful when he writes a script. He says, anyone to come in just, you know, anything about your part that you want to improve, change, just please do say. And I was too busy. I said, oh, no, that's absolutely fine.
So you
the real
should've
thing
said-
to do is say, John, what I'd like is another 3 pages.
Yeah. Another 9 scenes with
another
Jamie
nine
Lee.
scenes,
That
yes.
scene when she's leaning over the desk early on is
yes.
one of the great moments in cinematic history. Orson Welles,
Yeah.
but Jamie Lee there.
Didn't like Orson Welles leaning over the desk then?
No.
No.
Citizen Kane.
That's
No.
why we sacked him. We said, no, Orson, you're just not cutting the mustard here. We'll get Jamie in.
And he said, I'll go have a sherry. Actually, he's in the audience there. We could ask him.
Great. Next to Frank Sinatra.
Yeah. So what did you think, Orson? Yeah. He had a beard, you see, Orson Welles.
He was fatter, though.
Sorry?
He was fatter.
Yeah, he was much fatter. Careful, Michael.
Yes,
he
he
looks
did.
hard to me.
He does look hard, yeah. He's got a tattoo.
Have you got a tattoo?
Yeah.
Have a look.
See? There you are.
What is it?
Nice little birds and
Oh,
things.
Nice.
pretty.
Got other ones as well.
Sweet.
Were you drunk when you had that done, or?
No, I was sober.
Good for you. What about the beard? Well, Michael, it's been a joy to have you on the show, and thanks for being funny all those years, and for giving me what you gave me. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palin.
Ik fäller Bäume hoch auf und spring, steck Blumen in die Bars. Ich schlupf in Frauenkleider und lummler mich in Bars. Ich fäller Bäume, trag Stock und Schuh und Stumpf und Bustenhalter. War gern ein kleines Mädchen, so wie mein Onkel Walter. Hey!
Oh, Franz, ik dacht, du warst so